Okay, we've got microphone, we've got capture. Let's see. Gotta open up the browser. Mute tab. Alright, so we're doing this stream on Rumble. And I'm doing that because there might be some content in this game that I don't want to put on my Twitter account. So I think this is maybe a little bit safer. So that's the reason for that. I can see the chat. That's good. I may not be talking as much. I'm feeling a bit under the weather today, but I still wanted to play some Vidya, and I figure if I'm gonna play some Vidya, I may as well enjoy it with some friends. So we just got to the Great Forest of Oldrobe, and this is the new area. Although I think actually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to the plains here, and I haven't completed or seen any dungeons yet. And it looks like I haven't unlocked this area, which is... So I've got Foldham Trail, which it looks like could take me here or here, Shifting Path of Myrtle, or the Phantom Reach. So let's go here and let's go see if we can get into a dungeon now that we've progressed past the story. So previously when I try and go into dungeons, it says you must complete more of the story in order to access this. And now that I have completed this region, I would like to see what that looks like. But in the meantime, usually these boss events are high value, so we're going to roll through this one pretty quickly. We can one-shot all of these crabs, so taking 30 seconds to do this one and get some additional ore for leveling up items is not a bad idea. And I think on my last video, I was a little dissatisfied with how loud the game was. Couldn't really hear it, so I'm going to bump up that volume a little tiny bit. And we got 2 Einkrite ore. Okay, great. So we've already opened those chests, so we're heading down this way. Let's get this buffalo. I also have so many quests that it may behoove me to just kill all monsters that I see and completely map clear, but I don't think I have the energy for that tonight. Let's see. I do have a hard time passing up random items, though. That is definitely the Elder Scrolls player in me, where I couldn't go anywhere because I would just be harvesting literally everything. I'm too much of a stickler for making money in MMOs, and on Elder Scrolls Online I was quite good at it. I think when I quit playing I was somewhere around 65 million gold, and then I kind of just slowly gave that away to people as time went on. There's a couple of my Twitter friends that I gave pretty substantial amounts of gold to, 6 million. And then some of my friends, guildmates, etc. So, especially when I'm quitting a game, I feel it is nice to do charitable things like that. On World of Warcraft Classic, I feel like it was around 25,000 gold when I quit, and I gave that all away to one of my friends too, because she was working on trying to complete her heroic tier 10 set, and I was like, doing that in gold DKPs is going to be expensive. Let's help her out, and she helped me farm my dungeon set 1 or dungeon set 0. which at the time we did it in the Burning Crusade was not soloable at all. And so it was definitely a requirement to have her assistance with that. And she also helped me out pretty tremendously with the Dungeon Set 0.5 quests. Also helped me with the Onyxia attunement, and gave me a little bit of coverage for working on getting exalted with Chandrilar, which I did that on Wrath Classic. I would have gone the full way for the Insane, but honestly, I'm not a kid anymore with unlimited spare time. So grinding out pirates was something I wasn't really super duper willing to do, even though I may still go back and do that someday if I have a lot of downtime, like especially if I end up not being able to go hunting this year, which is kind of looking like it's going to be the situation. Because, you know, as soon as the weather gets too crummy to go out in the woods and shoot all the time, I suddenly have a lot more free time. And, you know, when you can't do woodworking projects or things like that. But also, at the same time, I like door dashing a lot better in like October, November, December than I do in the summertime, because I don't have air conditioning in my car, and so cold I can deal with, heat is a little bit less so, and it's very possibly part of why I feel pretty garbage. I'm having a Crohn's disease flare-up, which is something I deal with, and it has been kind of escalating since Saturday when the Portland traffic was really, really bad on my way home from my parents' house after spending, you know, hours outside helping my dad work on things, doing most of the physical activity, because, you know, I'm 37, my parents are much older than I am, so going over and helping them is an important thing to me, but that combined with it being 90 out and sitting 2 hours in traffic really did a number on me, because that's one of the things that's like a difficult / stressful thing when you have a car with no air conditioning, is while you're moving, it's fine. You generate so much wind that it's really not a big deal. Okay, I still must progress further in the main story. So can you just not do dungeons at all until you're done with the whole main story, maybe? I mean, that's annoying. But that means there's also nothing left here for me. So we're gonna go port to Old Rope Forest. But anyway, when you're sitting there on the freeway on top of the blacktop, it is... the heat just builds up in what you're doing. Well, this is kind of pretty. And it makes you much more likely to get heat stroked out. Also, there's issues with not being able to use the restroom when you're stuck in traffic and stuff like that. And so it can get fairly dangerous fairly quickly for me. But I also really don't like letting things stop me from having a life. So better or worse, that's, you know, taking care of family is important to me. That was probably a waste of SP, but that's okay. Alright. Knowledge acquired. So what kind of ore do we get here? Daranite ore. I have not heard that one yet. But let's see, there's a nice little X marks the spot coming up and a treasure chest. I should probably kill a pretty healthy amount of everything I see here for quests so that I can remain ahead of the level curve. Because that's the kind of MMO player I am. I like to stay above, and then I get to enjoy the world and the game a bit more. I just leveled to 70 on Ascension WoW, which, by the way, very fun. I still have no idea how a private server can get away with advertising on YouTube, but that's, you know, a whole different story. A ton of my leveling was dungeons, but a ton of it was also questing through every quest in Eversong Woods and every quest in the Ghostlands. So I did the map completion for both, and then started the map completion for Silverpine Forest. And I did that all the way up to level 68, which, when you think about it, is pretty insane, but that was also when mobs stopped giving XP because everything in that game scales with your level. So it kind of violates the over-leveling strategy a little bit in that game, but everything in Old Azeroth stops leveling up at level 60. So Silverpine, everything was level 60 while I was there. So, at 66, 67, 68, every quest was incredibly easy. It was just go smack this guy with a stick, drop a consecration on 10 mobs, things like that. And it was not difficult. I've completed the quest. Okay, cool. But getting extras of items too to store in my bank for when quests come up isn't a bad idea either. So you'll find you get a lot of the same drops quests over and over, because the way this game kind of structures it theoretically is that players can put quests on the quest board for items they're looking for, which kind of makes sense because there's not like a formal auction house system in this game, which makes sense. It would be very difficult to fake that from an MMO standpoint, since the whole purpose of this game is to emulate as if you're playing an MMO, even though you're not. So let's see, let's do a shooting star. And then switch, come back in. Let's have team use skills. Accidentally lose my combo. Get stunned. But as soon as I come out of the stun, drop another switch. Get back in, shooting star, and game. Argo leveled up. Good job. Let's throw a good out there. Argo, yes, please keep being caring. Was there no chest for this one? Oh, there's a chest over there, though. Let's go get that. Okay, do I get a new item? Uncaring Stiletto. I think that's better than what Argo has after I level it up a couple of times. Let's see, here's a herd buffalo. And I mean, you can tell I'm already pretty out-leveled here. Most of these mobs are, 13 to 15, and I'm 20. That is also kind of in the spirit of Sword Art Online, because Kirito was massively out-leveled for pretty much all of Aincrad, to the point where he would hide his level because he didn't want other players to know how powerful he was. Which, I mean, if you haven't watched Sword Art, you definitely should. It is my second favorite anime, I would say. Maybe third. I've watched Full Metal Alchemist, both the original and Brotherhood, far more times than I've seen Sword Art. But I used to cosplay Kirito. I've seen all of the movies that have had US releases in the theaters. Admittedly, I haven't finished Project Alicization because I don't have cable and I don't like paying for streaming services, so that's kind of a hard one for me to do. I'm also generally not super in favor of piracy, so I'm probably going to end up having to buy it on Blu-ray at some point. Long-term goal, when finances are in a bit better shape, is to go get the entire Sword Art series on Blu-ray, and to get the new Spice and Wolf, of course, and I would love to get FMA, all of the different FMA series, because I'm in the minority that I like the original FMA series in addition to liking Brotherhood, and I liked all of the movies, so I I think it's a conceptualization thing, like, from a multiverse theory standpoint, like, you take the FMA universe and you have multiple multiverses where the events happened and they have different outcomes, but because I like the world they built and I like the system of alchemy that they created and all of those sub things, it makes it so that the content, even though they're different stories at a point, it makes it still enjoyable to me, even if they are completely different. So, like, just because Brotherhood is a better series and a better story um, doesn't make FMA bad. And honestly, that's a gripe I have with media enjoyers just in general. Sword Art has a really big glaring one for this. So in season 1, you had 2 story arcs. You had the Aincrad arc and you had the Alfheim Online arc. Now, the Aincrad arc is pretty much universally beloved. It's hard to find an anime fan that isn't like, oh yeah, I loved Aincrad. That was great. And then they all universally say, oh, I don't like the second season, which they mean the second story arc, not the second season. And it's like, oh, they made Asuna all weak and stuff, and there was all this weird stuff, and flying, and elves, and it's like, okay, well, so just because it wasn't as good, in your opinion, as the first season doesn't mean it's bad. There's like a weird binary proposition that people do in those cases, and that is strange. And then I think the synopsis that they made Asuna weak is also not correct. It isn't supposed to be a testament to Asuna's abilities. It is a testament to how much control the administrator of a virtual world can execute over the people that are in it. And I think it also symbolizes tyranny very well. That this is the sort of thing that totalitarian governments can do, the corruptibility of people, how some people who may start with good intentions begin to think that they are owed things by society, and it leads to them doing repugnant things. So, you know, I reject the notion that that was a bad story, and I also kind of don't like the bad rap that damsel in distress things get. I think that's kind of unfair to a very classic story type. Men should always want to protect people that are smaller than weaker than them, and the vast majority of women are smaller and weaker than the average man, and that just is true. You can't really, you know, it's kind of delusional to say otherwise. Doesn't mean you shouldn't treat women with respect and that women shouldn't have their own autonomy and their own lives, but to pretend like bad people aren't going to victimize targets that are smaller and weaker than them is also unrealistic and a bad way to order your society. So, you know, it sucks. I don't like the idea of somebody being harmed. I think that's generally a bad thing. I mean, I'm a non-aggression principle kind of guy. Aggressing on people is wrong. But saving people who are being aggressed upon is virtuous and purposeful. So, ooh. There we go. We can re-encourage her being tsundere. So, we're at the end of the map. Is there a connector to a new area here? We're just kind of in this bowl. And I don't recall seeing all the dots that indicate that there's a new place to go. Oops. Wow. There we go. Alright, we got our Delta attack off. But yeah, so, and then of course Season 2 of Sword Art is Gun Gale Online, and I think Gun Gale Online was a perfectly fine story. There was suspense. We didn't know how the bad guys were pulling off their bad guy things, and I think it was good. Mother's Rosario was a great storyline. Oh, okay, we got to go up here to Dasek Wilds. Okay. And then Mother's Rosario was great. I thought Gun Gale Alternate was nice, even if one of the characters had kind of an abuse trait where, I guess I won't spoil it, but I recommend watching it. I think it's an enjoyable adventure. And then what I've seen of Alicization so far, I thought was great. I really like the idea of science trying to figure out what the soul is and being successful. Although the idea of creating artificial souls is kind of gross and repugnant. Maybe that's God's domain and not the rest of ours. So that's kind of gross, but you know, it's still interesting. And I think Full Dive is interesting as well. Especially with the accelerated time stuff that it was talking about, where Kirito can experience an entire lifetime in a day. And that's philosophically neat. Kind of brings up some Plato's Cave kind of stuff, and then it brings up some really big philosophical questions, like, for instance, if we're able to create a simulation that is that realistic looking, even a simulation that looks like what I'm playing right now, if I was playing this in VR, this is enough that I think you would probably start getting some of those psychological symptoms where a person begins to start feeling pain for their character or for when things happen to them. And so it calls into the question, is the reality that we're living in the base reality, or are we in a simulation? And simulation theory is neat, but also I feel like that's kind of answerable to an extent, in that if one is religious, it's easy to understand that maybe simulation in the words we're using isn't the correct way to think about it, but that, you know, obviously this isn't the base reality, that whatever reality God lives in is a higher level reality than the one that we're in, and that's why things are incomprehensible to us. And I think a higher order being giving us instructions on how to live our lives in a way that will benefit us because they want to see us be successful in this simulation is a good way of looking at that. Because, you know, I don't know about the rest of y'all, and I know this might be a controversial take, but through living my life and doing things that are maybe against the teachings of the church quite a bit, I come back to that and I see that those teachings all were good, solid rules, and I wish I would have listened more. Kirito, I think we should stop here for now. So, you're not going to let me advance? That sucks. Okay. Well, I guess we'll go port back to town and turn in some quests. Kind of ticked I can't do dungeons, honestly. That was what I was really hoping for, was to go crawl a dungeon this evening. Alright, well, there we go. Let's kill the slime. I think there was... I thought I saw another one. I'm about halfway to 21. And how did Argo get so far ahead of me? Did I already kill all the guys up here? I think there's like a field up here where there should be more. So So I get the feeling I'm going to go back into town and there's going to be another visual novel event with Asuna. Being like, we need to go find Kismel. Which is fine. I can play another quick time event. We'll take care of all these fungi while we're at it though. And then go get Argo her new dagger, upgrade and do all that stuff. I'm gonna take care of all these mobs real quick first though. They're really not giving me much in the terms of experience, but I just want to kill them in case there's more quests to complete. Or in case I need any of these materials for leveling up items. Because I would love to upgrade my Celestial Floret if I have the opportunity. Alright, there we go. There we go. There's that. Oh, there's still some more guys over here. Oh, paralysis powder, that's evil. Oh, I'm glad we got it. Oh, yep, there was another highway safeties complete. Oh, would have loved one more quest complete there. That would have been sick. Alright, and then let's collect this guy. Another plant bow. And return home. Okay. Well, we are progressing. And Asuna has not accosted me yet, so that's interesting. Okay, so there's new quests, and some of them I have turn-ins for already. Neat. We got 66 quests, though, that are still not complete. But, let's see. Let's turn all these in, and hopefully it'll make me level. And we'll get a whole bunch of coal. We're just stacking dollars here. So now we have 73 quests to complete. That's a pretty hefty margin. And then, let's see. Action, warehouse. So we're going to deposit everything from other. I wish there was a deposit all option. Maybe there is. Send to trash, list, send item to storage, change page, return, switch tabs. Yeah, well, we're just gonna dump all of this. And there's a whole bunch of items in here that I have just an absolute ton of. Let's see, we can go. We've got 35 crustacean soft shells, 77 bestial fangs. Yeesh. 25 amorphous algae. Quite a lot of copper ore, quite a lot of insect fossil. I think iron ore is the one that I was struggling to have for improving stuff, and so I only have 3 of those. Alright, well let's go to the weapons merchant. Menu. And then I'm going to take back her weapon. Oh, she already... Yeah, she has... Garuda Edge. So, yeah, we're going to take away her Garuda Edge. There's Leafa over there and Lisbeth. Menu. Hi, Lisbeth. Engage blacksmith. Okay. So let's see. So we can enhance. And then she was using the Garuda Edge, but she's going to be using Uncaring Stiletto. Which, admittedly, I don't think we care about backstab crit, so... So Daranite, good, we've got plenty of that. More strength, okay. Got plenty of plant bow. Alright. And we can go another. Okay. Alright. Greatly increases enhancement success rate, moderately increases transform. Cool. Transformation journeyman. And I don't have any Saurian bone fragments, so I can't go any further. But that looks like that's a pretty great upgrade. And I still don't know what transforming even does. Well, let's do it. Okay, so it turns it into an Equus Saber. But it needs 10 crustacean pincers, yikes. Then, can I upgrade my Primrose Rapier at all? Looks like I have the materials. 87% chance. Okay. Oh, nice. We got a success. And then... I need insectoid stingers and bestial tails to go higher. But that's fine. And she just got blacksmith level 2. And then... Let's see, can I upgrade this? Insectoid feeler. And I think that was just worse than movie outfit. Okay. And that's all that I can upgrade? Oh, Defender Shin Guards? Did I already look at these? I can upgrade it. Oh, no, I can't. I don't have enough iron ore. Alright. Oh, and it would give me more movement speed. I need iron ore. That's unfortunate. Well, there we go. We leveled up with Elizabeth a little bit. So then we can go to... Quest? No. There's like an event log somewhere. Friend... Oh, what did Argo mail me? Oh, I should give her her weapon. Uncaring stiletto. There. Okay. So... We're gonna either bump into Premier or we're gonna bump into Asuna. And we'll see which one it is. It's getting chilly in here. I think I'm gonna be a bad kid, and I am going to turn off the air conditioning real quick. I'll be right back. There we go. We're back. Not that anyone's watching live right now, but that's okay. Let's see. That person's got a weird name. Yuki. Like, I'm pretty sure Asuna is going to be the next trigger. Or Premier. So we'll find out. Actually, let's see. Let's buy a snack. And then And how's the affection here? Stranger? I wonder if I just like spam bought her stuff over and over again, if that would just level her up to level 2. Because I think almost every NPC can be added to your party in this game. And I guess if you were a completionist, you might try and get all of the NPCs leveled up. It sounds like a lot of work, though. Oh, I don't recognize this area. I haven't been here before. But I also don't want to subject everyone to... Well, I guess I'm not on Twitter. Yeah. Oh, there's Asuna. Alright, let's do an Argo QuickTime event. Although I think I'm maxed out with her now. Oh, there we go. There she comes. Nope, she's... can't figure it out. Oh, there. As soon as I get up. There you go. Okay. Alright, so... let's talk to her. She's cold. I'm cold too. Can I skid her a bit closer here? It'll help keep off the cold. You like spending time with little old me that much, huh? Oh, she is very happy. I've not actually seen happy as one of the options on here. So supposedly you want to hit the button as soon as the heart is the biggest. And it gets you the most points. But aw, she feels all awkward now. You're heating up and flipping out having a gal like me up close and personal, huh? Oh yeah. Come closer, it'll be fun, I promise. Oh geez. When did you get so forward with the ladies? Wow, this is all new. Being close to you makes me feel all calm and happy. Yawn, I could pass out like this. You mind if I take a nap? Yeah, sure. I'm gonna poke your cheek. It's not just my cheeks that are cute. Oh my, she's playful. We have known each other a long time. I'm not too close, you're fine. What a bold maneuver from Loverboy here. Wow. In other words, I like hanging with you. I like hanging with you too, Argo. You got nerve. Way too much nerve, huh? Pat payback. Okay, here comes the... Now you've gone and taken things to another level, huh? Wow. Oh, she's just stealing my heat. Okay. You and Argo had a good time together. So I think that means I can't level this up any further. So I must be maxed out. Oops, that's not what I want. I want affection system. Okay, yeah, rank 6 is as high as you can go. And then we're leveling up on caring. And Tsundere, offensive healer. Debuff healer. Well, anyway. I don't want to focus on that system too much. As fun as it can be in the moment, spending all of your time romancing anime women probably isn't good for you. So, you know, romance real women. That's a way better way to spend your life. Now, where did Asuna go? She was walking around here, but I don't see her, so she must have gone to a different map. And I think she was headed this way, so maybe we'll find her on Market Street. Or maybe I need to go sleep until it's daytime? Yeah, I don't see her anywhere. I'm starting to see some faces walking around. Maybe this was just a load-in thing. There she is! Talk to Asuna. Didn't expect to see you here. Something interesting happened when I was up at the Overlook. I'd never seen anything like it before, but I felt like I was dreaming. Oh, okay. So it was not Asuna. And I guess, let me see. Oh, triangle event list. Explore downstairs. Downstairs of what? Well, so it should show me on the map. Right? So is that in Restoria? Is there a downstairs of the castle that we were at? Or is it here in the forest? I don't see a quest marker here. So what downstairs am I exploring? So the castle first floor. I didn't see any way to go downstairs. I think... Say no. Hollow realization. So what does explore downstairs means? Behind the teleport stone is a small hill with a stone building. Go into it and go down the stairs. Huh. Yeah, I never would have figured that out. So behind it... Is it over here it means? No? Then what teleport stone? So it could mean here. Let's get some free stuff, of course. And then hill, small building, okay. And stairs, yeah. And that goes to a new area. Okay, well that makes sense. Yeah, I never would have got that. Oh, there's people down here. This area is not very big. I guess I can't just force my way through. Force your way through? What's going on? There's a monster up ahead that I can't defeat no matter how much I attack it. I guess there's a ceremony or something going on somewhere. If it isn't stopped, the monster can't be defeated. Ah, then you were trying to see if you could beat the monster with raw brute strength. Yeah, but it didn't do any good. Guess the ceremony really does need to be stopped first. Disrupt the ceremony, granting the monster invulnerability. Well, the quest icon says to go in here. So... find it anyway. More I want to try for myself. That's me in a nutshell. Alright. You received a new message. Who is it from? It's from Asuna. The new field area looks cool. Okay. Leafa, watch your step. We started a new field area and my equipment's gotten all muddy here. Okay. Argo says... well, ain't that something? Oh. Okay. And then all of these that I haven't read. Okay, well, let's go. So this must be the invulnerable monster. And at level 20? I don't think this is invulnerable. Oh! Well, that's interesting. Because it certainly isn't strong. But so the quest logo is here. Okay, that seemed like a waste. I guess we go back up. So where is the ceremony? Do we get to go to the next area now? Let's take a look at the map. Well, there's nothing on the map. Oh, up to here. Okay. The estuary. So let's go up to Dasuk Wilds, I guess. Grab this plant bough. Kind of low on those. Kill that. Kill that. So then... let's go grab this boss encounter over here. Ooh, level 22. Not a one-shot. Alright. That one was a one-shot. Alright. We're just too powerful. Knowledge acquired. Alright. And more Daranite ore. And then there's another boss event right here. Warning! I don't like warning. Vengeful Woodman appeared. Okay. Hopefully this one's not another level 99 one. The leader of tree monsters is now bent on revenge. Destroy it before any more harm can be done to the villagers. Okay. 106! And I'm stunned. Wow. Okay. Well, we're definitely not fighting on level 106. So we're gonna skedaddle. But we'll take on whatever that red X is. And pick this up. Is it a plant bough? Bestial bone fragment. Okay. Yeah, 106. That's just wild. But I mean, I guess you can go all the way up to level 999 in this game. Which, I really hope that at some point that becomes like Diablo 3, where doing a 20-minute dungeon can get you like, you know, 30 or 40 levels. Because otherwise that's quite the slog, but I have prestiged a character in D3 up to, I think, like 1400. So, you know. Alright, there's a giant herd buffalo. And we're gonna absolutely destroy it. So we're gonna start by comboing in. Switch. Let's do skill chain. Now shooting star a couple of times. Throw a delta attack in there. Switch. Use sword skills. Delta. Switch. Good. And no, I'm stunned. Are you for real? I hate losing my combo like that. That's ridiculous. And shooting star. One last switch. Let's throw a good in there. Alright, and what's in the chest? Maybe we'll find something neat again. Uncaring stiletto again. Okay. This one's strength and vitality. That might be better. Well, actually, I don't know if I care too much about Argo's vitality. Maybe I should probably heal up. Synon's low on HP. There we go. Alright. So I'm betting it lets me go here now. New message. So I don't know who it's from. Yui? Meat. Philia. Yuki. A runaway princess. Okay, Agile. Moon. Moon wants to talk to me. I don't know who Moon is. Who's Edgar? He wants to talk to me, though. I didn't know you could reply to mail. Huh. Sheesh, I know too many people. Okay, well. Dasek Wilds. Alright, so over here looks like there's a boss event. So we'll go clear that first. Since it's kind of off in its own corner. We got a lot of large crested beasts. There we go. Oh, I leveled up. Nice. Let's collect this. Plant bark. Ooh, fancy. Okay. More domesticated buffaloes. Cool. I can complete that drops quest. Just delta right through that. Same here. And then really big buffaloes, okay. Well, we're just gonna Destroy these all real quick. Alright. Oh, gotta move my leg. My foot's falling asleep. 4 Einkride ore. Alright. Seems like a solid little win. Deal with this buffalo here. Eliminate the evil horde. May now be turned in. Nice. I still wish there was some kind of an indicator for this mob has a quest associated with it, but I know they probably... This UI is already pretty cluttered, so there's a very good chance they don't want to do more. So I can understand. How much are these giving me for experience? 4 whole experience, wow. Alright. Bestial bone fragment. Nice. Alright. Now we'll head up here and get to the next boss. These little field mini bosses. Hopefully this one's not like level 100. Oh, there's an item right here. Oh, I didn't hit the warp gate, did I? Well, I'll go back and do that as soon as I deal with this. Don't defeat livestock boar. Okay. There's livestock boar. Oh, I actually kind of have to be careful here then. Okay. And then there's one more wild Hrung beast. Alright. Three platinum, nice. Okay, so let's go back and hit the gate. I guess if we're gonna do this, we can gather up some guys. Got quite a few. And no room to breed, ready to turn in. Well, and I've been playing for pretty close to an hour, so I think I'm actually going to head back to town, turn in my quests, and then call it a night. I am fading pretty fast, so... Glad we figured out where to go. Pardon me. Let's see what we got here. Oh, got all these new drops quests. So now we have 73 quests to do. Okay. Well, these at like 800 coal apiece. It's pretty good. $43,000 coal. I like it. Making some money. And keep exploring. Okay. Oh, hey, it's Asuna again. Hi, Kirito. Okay. Alright, well, thanks for tuning in and watching me play Sword Art Hollow Realization. I'll be coming back tomorrow most likely with some more. And then I hope you have a great night, and thanks for watching.